Genesis 22:20 to 23:20, God's promise continues. News from faraway family. After these things, Abraham received news from his homeland. Messengers told him that his brother Nahor had many children. Among them was a young girl named Rebekah. Abraham listened carefully. Though he was living far from his family, God was still growing Abraham's family in many places. God's promise was moving forward, even when Abraham could not see it yet. God is working through generations. Abraham thought about the children being born in his family. God had promised that many nations would come from him. And now Abraham could see that promise growing. Though Isaac was still young, Abraham trusted that God was preparing the future children, families, and blessings yet to come. Sarah's life comes to an end. Abraham wept for Sarah, remembering her laughter, her faith, and her love for their son Isaac. Abraham honors Sarah. After mourning, Abraham rose and spoke to the people of the land, the Hittites. He asked them for a burial place so he could lay Sarah to rest. The people respected Abraham and called him a prince among them. They offered him the finest burial places in the land, the cave of Machpelah. Abraham asked for a specific place, the cave of Machpelah, owned by a man named Ephron. He wished to buy it for the full price. Ephron offered to give the land freely, but Abraham insisted on paying. He wanted to act honestly and fairly before everyone. Silver is weighed. Abraham weighed out 400 shekels of silver, exactly as Ephron requested. The silver was measured carefully in front of all the people. The field and the cave became Abraham's property. This was the first land Abraham owned in the land God had promised him. Sarah is laid to rest. Abraham buried Sarah in the cave of Machpelah, near Hebron. Isaac stood nearby, learning that even in sadness God was still with them. Sarah's life was finished, but God's promise was not. Hope beyond sorrow. Though Abraham felt deep sadness, he trusted God. The land, the family, and the promises were still growing. God had been faithful in Sarah's life, and he would be faithful in the days to come. Abraham looked ahead with hope, knowing God always keeps his word. Hey kids, God's promises continue through every season, through joy, sadness, and hope. God is always faithful. Thanks for joining us today. Stay tuned for what happens next in the Bible.